It's been such as a long waiting since I just upload for this last video, but probably we're back in NASCAR 4th Gear Racing and let's head out into Darlington International Raceway. Probably it's going to be going for around for the Southern 500. We're done here and we're not done into the Auto Club Speedway, but in part number 20, we're going to be getting around here in the Auto Club as well before we're going to be going on to the road course. Now, let's say Darlington. Probably. This is going to be making for about for this best 21 laps. We're ready to get around for the custom cars. Now it's about time that doesn't going to be making actually. So let's just going to be using for the in real life cars part 2. Now, we're just going to be using the number 34 car. Even for this one, McDowell is absolutely going to be used to be like this one. Let's just say survive 21 laps before this isn't going to be coming around for very quick. Now, I won't be able to get inside of that car. Now, looks like I'm just going to be using the number 37 car. Is absolutely pretty not this guy anyways. So, I didn't mean that we're going to be getting back into the pits. So we have lap time board check, and the final results should be always 21 laps, and will be begin of the race, and perhaps just 152 miles per hour, just like the same as for some kind of Dover. McDowell is going to be taking without further notice, and perhaps this is going to be for taking for many much longer. Now it's time to get all the way down here to its front. And look how this is going to be for taking for very much. It's going to be perfect. Oh wait, this is going to be for the Southern 500's perfectness. And let's just going to be doing for about for one lap we got here. Now let's just going to be making going all the way down here. And we're not going to be making for such a loose amount of time. It's over 20 seconds or 30 seconds at will. So I'm probably going to be done around here for 13 minutes and throughout for this thing. So as we're going to be doing for such as iRacing, I'm going to be doing for 21 laps by the Southern 500 since the 1950s. That I'm just going to be doing for about for the classic lap times. This should be a part of the classic lap times and against the, well, for old-fashioned vehicles, old-fashioned tracks. About for this track is a legacy, some kind of this thing for during and about for the 1950s Southern 500. That shouldn't be able to get for a most popular race about here, because the next generation popular racing in the United States will be exactly in Florida Daytona International Speedway. So looks like back in part 1 or part 2, we just talking about for these tracks of all times, and we got ourselves for a top speeds in Daytona around for the first time. So looks like we just whatsoever that try to do better is going to be making for very much more time. So by the way, we're in lap number 5, and I shouldn't be able to take it away for very much as well. So absolutely, after we've been back into this day, as we're taking for much more times as well, as we're going to be making for many much more and a lot of lap times as we got, and I'm pretty sure we're going to be making for about for many more laps as possible. So I won't be able to think it's something very fast, as going outside contains to lose amount of speeds. And looks like we're in lap number 6, and it's got to be for in a little bit going down for just a little bit. So many more of these cars are just out, and because last couple of videos that I just upload, many more of NASCAR content is absolutely going to be going on forever. So if it's absolutely going to be very enough, then I should be able to get back into street racing sides of videos for making more. So this is going to be the lap number 7, and it looks like we're just going to be staying upside of that hill, and I'm gonna be going down for just a little bit, and it's gotta be for many more laps is to do so. And how far many laps is gonna be taking from? and no matter why, is going to be taking for over 20 laps at this thing. So after 20 laps is going to be making more, and a lot of them is going to be making very much. 21 ignition, 4th gear racing. It's going to be for making for about for these things. I'm just going to be using for some kind of secondary. So the 8th lap is when the Applejack is absolutely trying to catch up with me, but I don't think so. I'm just going to be taking the win. And perhaps 152 miles per hour, because we are racing like this one. And 152 miles per hour means the stock car is going to be taking around for this one advantage. After, we're going to be taking around for this break until lap number 12. But since we tried it to head all the way to lap number 12, and this is going to be for a little bit amongst the laps to go, because for just many more of these things as well. So absolutely, I'm just going to be keeping the volume into 3, and we're just going to be keeping on slightly moving all over for the downside of the track. So we're going to be going into the inside, and which is, I'm not very sure, this is going to be for our quickest lap we ever seen. If we're going to be going down to this one, that I'm just causing to lose speed. So over down of this one, so which is the final lap is going to be making for about for do like this thing. So over many laps is going to become, and we're going to be going to down all the way for this thing. So I'm going to be going for about for the fastest lap mode, whatever we've seen about for this thing. So that should enable to try to lose speeds of all. This is the lap number 14, and we're going to be able to get for around for down here. So absolutely the last couple of laps should enable to get for around here. As we taking for very much more time, that should enable to get for about for many more laps as we come. So even before this isn't going to be for the lap number 2 for many more laps, before it's just going to be for making some thumbnails for over it for many like these things. So we're in lap number 15. This is going to be taking around for these downs all over one time as well. So looks like we're just going to be able to stay around for this top speed. Looks like how many laps we come. As we're going to be for a boarding like this, so for just many more laps to go before the end of the video, at lap number 21, which should be the final lap, is going to be to lose more speed. Unfortunately, the tires is going to be losing amount of speed for this one before this car is going to be out of fuel. That we're currently inside of lap number 16 as well. So not even kind of general like these things. Here comes the lap number 17, and looks like we're already have for many more laps to go. 5 more laps before the end of this video, but probably it's going to be making for a long time. And because this is going to be very perfect about for like these cells, and before we're going to be headed out in Auto Club Speedway, this isn't actually what is going to be the end. So I'm pretty sure that we're going to be losing for some megabytes without for go, and we're at lap number 18 as we come. So I forgot to delete everything for just about here. According to my data, it's going to be for making a little bit for many months as well. So we're in lap number 18, about for this quickly, and the last thing is going to be for a couple of more laps to go. Perhaps this is going to be for way much more data to go, and unlikely that I just going to be couldn't able to forgot about for this. Without for done, I say we have lap number 19. We got most likely 4 laps or many more laps we got here. So 3 laps to go is many more like these things. It's going to be 3 to go, and I'm probably going to be going for a final lap after many more minutes we have come. So, like I say, it's going to be over here, NASCAR Racing 2003 season. So, 2 more laps to go is lap number 20. Now, it is going to be for the final, like these things, it's going to be touching the white and black line for just about for here. So, even about for this, crossing the broken line should be a penalty, not touching them. So, I should be able to get for around here. And the top speed doesn't going to be very matter as well. Now I should be able to keep around for the speed. Now the last lap is gonna be trying to keeping ourselves for a lap number 21, and as we can see the final results for today. So even though this isn't gonna be very much strategy, before that doesn't gonna be going back into the pits. After we just eventually finishing more laps to go, until this is actually for many more laps we have. And then finally the checkered flag has been dropped off, and we finally finish around 21 laps. Finally, it is time to bring back home with the number 34 McDowell. So because we're gonna be going back into the pits as well. And looks like it's gonna be trying to decelerate the vehicle immediately before that's some kind of counts for corner cutting as well. So make sure this is absolutely what is gonna be trying to do our best, and perfectly like and subscribe, and for many more of these things. How many laps of total we got here? Under 30 seconds of this lap time. So let's jump out of the vehicle. And absolutely, you can see about for this various lap times. Where's the fastest lap time we have 29.829 as well. So looks like we just eventually got for a 29 seconds, and about for the fastest lap goes on to 29.717. I'm probably is gonna be for the fastest lap we ever tried to do so. The fastest lap is going to be making for going down here, or let me know down in the comments, or perhaps the fastest lap should be going to be most likely this one. So thanks for watching it about for this video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and click that bell, and for all your support, that which will reach Upper Concept is going to be signing off, and the game is linked in the description down below. That I just going to be see you NASCAR geeks and mini lads and Parfait viewers all later and around for the next track at Auto Club.